Welcome to the Small But Mighty Marketing Moment, where we share a short message designed to help you cultivate the strength, wisdom, and mindset necessary for having confidence in your work and in the world. Each one of these messages is based on years of working with marketing leaders from small but mighty marketing teams. For more, you can visit us at agurian.com. Boundaries and the art of saying no. The other day I was having lunch with a marketer who was telling me how they love to say yes to almost everything. They've even gone so far as to take on all the project management for their key initiatives for the entire leadership team. Now, I didn't get into it too much. After all, this wasn't a therapy session on what motivates you to want to say yes all the time, or do you need to temper your people-pleasing instinct? Instead, I just let her know that I'm more of the mindset of establishing a plan and pursuing it, and if and when asked to add something to my plate, I fall back on that initial agreed-upon plan to help set expectations and priorities. In my experience, saying yes all the time without pushing back on first, like, am I the right person for the job, or is this even my job at all? What happens is you can begin to build habits and expectations that then become difficult to live up to in the future. Creating boundaries and setting expectations can be some of the most difficult things for many of us to do. It's difficult because humans have survived and thrived because we're community-minded. I know in this day and age it might seem that we're not, but as Homo sapiens, we are social beings and we're hardwired to be in community. Early humans gathered together for many reasons, including socializing, sharing food and information, and finding warmth and safety. So it's in our genetic code to want to help out where we can. Now, I'm not saying we need to put the brakes on everything and be rigidly guided by our job descriptions. All I'm saying is that if we don't set boundaries, and if we say yes to everything, we'll inevitably find ourselves anxious, frustrated, and most likely we're going to burn out. So in the world of work and marketing, here's the most effective way I've found to set these boundaries and say yes when appropriate and no at other times. Basically, if you can get really clear on expectations and align on plans from the beginning, then if something comes up and new ideas emerge or shifts in strategy are proposed, you can go back to that plan and ask if the new thing being proposed is a priority. Does it supersede our agreed upon plan? If so, then you got to work with the stakeholders and leaders to reprioritize. But don't just add something new to your plate without taking something off. Many times, though, after asking stakeholders to prioritize the new idea or shift in strategy, they say, it shouldn't become a priority, and it can be tackled after the original plan is completed. So all I'm saying is that the most effective way to say no is to ask, what's your priority? And this normally will get you to no quicker, and it doesn't make it feel like you're being uppity or non-collaborative. It's just that you're showing you want to work on what is absolutely the most important thing. And sometimes stakeholders need to be reminded what those things are, especially when they're being distracted by shiny new objects. So ask yourself, are our priorities known and agreed upon? How can I use them to ensure I'm not chasing yeses when I shouldn't be? If you like the messages that we do here and would like to get them via email when they're published, you can sign up at agurian.com/marketing-moment.